I just thought the energy level was, back to where it needed to be. And so defensive activity was good, got us into the open floor, got some easy baskets, then made the extra pass, got to the backside, and the offense I thought was very unselfish. And, and we played from a lead, which I think is important. And, the first game against them, Isaiah, he went to the bench early with the foul trouble, and we didn't handle that as well as we could have. I thought the foul trouble today was in the second half, but we handled it much better. He's huge, because we had to buy time, and that team is so explosive offensively. A bad minute can cost you 10 points. And so, and they have multiple guys that can hurt you in pick and rolls. And, with Lillard, the way he can attack in a pick and roll, then you have Middleton, who probably doesn't get as much credit as he deserves. He's a heck of a pick and roll player, and he's a very good playmaker. And then Giannis is just, he can hurt you as the screener, and he could hurt you as the ball handler. So that puts enormous pressure on you. So I thought we got a second and third effort, which you need to do against them. We were tied together. I thought we got great play from RJ. Started off very aggressive, and that was huge for us. And I thought Quick gave us really good minutes. And then Jalen and Julius were Jalen and Julius. So we had a number of guys just play up, play well, and we needed that. And then you got Isaiah doing what he did, and Taj giving us those good minutes. Taj's defensive activity was terrific. His hustle plays give us energy.
What about the stretch?
And Quentin, too. Quentin played excellent defense. So that stretch to start the fourth quarter I thought was huge, where we were buying time. And they extended the lead, and they played hard, and they made it tough, and got us into the open floor. And Josh was a monster throughout. From his playmaking, pushing the pace, defending, rebounding, just all-around play.
I was going to say the hard stretch where they cut it to 5, 84-79, then he kind of took over the game a little bit offensively. How much of a contribution was that?
It was huge. And I think the easy buckets for everyone, and the pace of the game was really good, and it has to be, particularly when you're attacking their size. They have 2 7-footers on the floor, so you got to try to get them before they get set. Then you got to try to, if they do get set, then you got to move them. And so I thought once we got a handle on that was everyone working together and trying to create advantages for each other. And when you do that, then you're going to get rhythm.
I know you talked about it a little bit a couple of days ago, but you played a lot of the fourth quarter with Jalen, quickly, Julius, Josh, and Isaiah. That lineup just seemed to be working really, really well.
Yeah.
What is it about those 5 specifically?
Well, I think we had, to start the fourth, I think we had RJ, Josh, Quick, and Quentin together. And then that group played really well together. And the mixing and matching was really good, too. And so the thing that we were trying to match Julius with Giannis, obviously, just because of the physicality and that matchup. And then, I thought our physicality was much better. And that they're fast, they're quick, they're strong. So, it was both groups, I think, working very well together. And then mixing and matching was good, too.
What do you think was different about your defense compared to the first?
Like I said, the hard thing is, like, when I looked at the film, we played a low-energy game. Now, I don't know whether it's a byproduct of, all the games that we had on the road and coming back. But that's the challenge of the league, is to be ready to play. And there were things that we did in that game, like when you watch the film, it was like, missed layups that normally, we have some great finishers, and we didn't finish layups, which gave them threes. That was probably the biggest thing. And then we had our pick and roll defense, like we weren't into the ball the way we normally are. And then when the ball was up on the board, we weren't putting bodies on people. We just were low energy. And then, when the teams are up and they're denying, you got to go to more of a cutting game. And, usually we cut really well, and we didn't cut. And so usually that's a sign of, fatigue. But I want us to have the mental toughness that we can get through whatever challenge is in front of us. So, and here's the thing about that game. When you watch it, I watched the film 2 times, and what I came away with was we actually played better. We had 2 sequences. We had 2 great shots in the fourth quarter that would have made that game really tight that we missed. A bunny from 7 feet and a wide open 3 with no one around us. So as long as we're taking the right shots and we're creating the right shots, like defensively, we got to make sure that the ball pressure is good, and then we're also, jumping to the ball when the pass is made. And if we do that, then our shell is going to be tight. But if our shell's not tight, now there's going to be penetration into the paint, and that's going to be a problem.
Pre-game, Griff was telling a story about when he was on your staff in Chicago. He saw Rick working with Jalen at your facility. What do you remember about those days?
Well, the thing that's really cool about that is, and I have unbelievable respect for, Rick because of the career that he carved out. And then just seeing Jalen, in the gym around the pros his whole life, and you could see, like, as a 6-year-old, like, his love for the game. And the thing that was really cool is Griff was the same way with his kids. And they all turned out to be unbelievable players as well. And you don't know when they're, young kids, they're just running all over the place and, shooting baskets and, but it's really neat to see the way their kids have, and they're not only great players, but they're great people as well. Proud of both guys and, the families that they have, and their kids are a great reflection of them.
Jalen gets trapped. Julius and whoever the outlet is seems to be really quickly when they get those 4-on-3s. How big has that been for your guys' offense?
Well, it's huge. I think you got to trust the pass, and that's the responsibility of primary scorers. When they get going, usually you're going to get double teamed. So then you can play off that offense if people are willing to get to the outlets and make the second pass. If you do that, then you're going to get high percentage plays off that because they're going to be in rotation. And when you put people in rotation, it also creates opportunities to cut an offensive rebound. So you get high quality offense off of that, but you got to have the trust that people be in the right spot, and then you also have to have the understanding. That's why it's important to practice at a high intensity level, because in a game, particularly in the fourth quarter, that intensity is different, and everyone's got to be used to working at that speed because that's what happens in a game. And so and we can play off Jalen, we can play off of Julius. Quickly gets doubled a lot. And we got to make sure that they know blindly where their outlets are. Right.
How'd you go to the RJ sub for quickly at the end?
Just, I thought RJ had a good game going, and so did Quick. And that group was going pretty good, and I want a little more size in there. And that's the hard thing. Like, and Dante played well, too. Those are tough decisions, and I'm asking all those guys to sacrifice and put the team first. And, some nights it's one guy's going good, might be a matchup thing, might be we need more defense, might be we need more offense, but just sacrifice, everyone put the team first. And if we do that, good things will come from it.
All right, thanks, guys.
Yep, thanks.